Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Q2 empties. This year I decided to split my empties up per quarter because I just can't seem to keep up with too many monthly series, and at least then I have like a good bit to share. And I'm also keeping you updated on the amount, like the dollar value of what I've used up as well. If you're interested in only makeup empties, I do share those in my makeup rehab series each month, but this is going to be makeup and other beauty things at the same time. I'm at a time crunch. I haven't filmed in a very long time, so let's just hop right in. I have used up in quarter two, so this is April, May, and June. I used up $513.32 worth of products. And I'm just going to go in the order in which I use them. I do have some declutters in here as well. And also, after my last empties, I think I accidentally threw away even the makeup products. And I'm really sad about it because I love doing like year-end makeup empties, and now I'm going to be missing my Q1 makeup empties, which is really sad. Okay, so April 3rd, I finished a little baby primer. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I did put this in a project pan and finished it off completely. It was only 4 mils. I will put like along the bottom or something the value based on their sizes. I do have a full size of this. I really love this primer, but I'm glad to have one empty, especially since I had a backup. I threw away the ABH Luminous foundation sample, so I didn't give myself any money for that. I looked all separated and gross. The only reason I'm sharing this here is because even samples count in my inventory numbers. So when you do get my mid-year makeup inventory update and you're like, I don't think you've used up a foundation, why did it go down, or something like that, I wanted to be sharing them here. I then used up the Ole Henriksen Banana Eye Creme. I lost the cover, but I really do love this eye cream. I am trying to steer away from fragranced skincare because I do have sensitive acne prone skin, but I never had an issue with this, so I don't know why I'm so against it all of a sudden. It was hydrating. The orangish yellow tint helped color correct dark circles a little bit, especially I liked it especially on the days I wasn't wearing any makeup. I used this in the morning and it just provided a little bit of brightness under there as well as hydration. I've gone through many of these. This is a smaller size, 7 mils, but I've gone through the full size. I love this a lot. I then used up the Bite Beauty Agave Intensive Lip Mask. This was the reformulated one without lanolin. And while I liked it, I didn't think it was super duper amazing. I did apply this every single night. It took me a long time to use this up. It was a great value for money. Bite Beauty went out of business besides their lip lab, so I can't repurchase it anyways, but I thought it was good but not amazing. This does count as a makeup empty for me. I then decided to finally declutter my Naked Cosmetics Urban Rustic trio. I've held on this for far too long, but I really did love it. But the purple is now all dried out, and I for sure have these shades elsewhere, so I don't need to keep a trio, which is now more like a duo. I haven't been reaching for it. Before it expired, no one wanted it. I was trying to hand it off to friends and family, so it's just ready to be thrown away, unfortunately. I then used up this IT Cosmetics Hello Results Wrinkle Reducing Daily Retinol Serum in Cream. This is a nighttime moisturizer and it was amazing. I love this so much. I got over a week's worth out of this tiny tube, but the full size of this is so expensive. I don't think I would ever buy it unless I was completely out of all of my nighttime moisturizers and I had a gift card or something. I do use tretinoin now, so I don't really need retinol in a night cream, but maybe I could use it to like alternate. I don't know. It was really nice, really hydrating. I didn't notice anything like magical happening to my skin, but I just really loved how this felt. Next up, I have Stila Golden Girl. I don't think I counted this in my makeup empties, but I can't get any more out of this. I've revived it 2 or 3 times now. It's just unusable, like crusty glitter in here now, so it's not completely empty. So this is counting more like a declutter. I used up the Earth Harbor Sunshine Dew Antioxidants Cleansing Oil with sea kelp and papaya enzymes. I like using a cleansing oil in the winter and more like a cleansing balm in the summertime. This was really nice, but not my favorite. I think I would purchase the Burt's Bees one over this because this isn't like easily accessible to me either. But I do like the dropper and the glass packaging and very simplistic vibe of this brand. You can tell that they really care about the ingredients they put in here, the packaging they have here, where like glass is, you know, recyclable, and I like that a lot. But this cleansing oil just wasn't like completely my favorite. The last item I used up in April was the Nars Afterglow Lip Balm. This is a smaller size. I used up everything I could in here. It was a bronzy, like goldenish color, similar to the Laguna bronzer. I didn't find this very hydrating at all, and I didn't love the more brown tint as a tinted lip balm for me personally and my fair skin tone, but I am glad to have finished this. The first item I used up in the month of May was this mini of the Tarte Color Splash lipstick in the shade Beach Babe, which is a very pale peachy nude. This is the first lipstick I think I've ever used up. What you're seeing is just the plastic part. I felt really good about this empty, and I really did like this lipstick formula, though if I were to repurchase I would get a different shade. Next, kind of a 2-in-1. I finished these not on the same day, but within like 2 days of each other. This is the Monday Moisture Hydration Shampoo and Conditioner. I like this a little bit at first. I have very frizzy hair, so I thought this would help because it does say, "I'm for dry and damaged hair. SLS free, paraben free, cruelty free." But I didn't find the conditioner hydrating enough, and I didn't find the shampoo cleansing enough. So overall, I wouldn't really recommend these, though they are very affordable. And I like that we're getting more cruelty-free options at the drugstore or grocery store. I think I got these at the grocery store. But this just wasn't perfect for my hair type. Next, I used up the Sugar Rush, which is Tarte's sister brand, their Best Bud Lip Butter Balm in the shade Peony. I loved this, and I would love to have another one. This is a great moisturizing lip balm. It was on the thicker side, and it just worked really amazing. Smelled so good too. I would definitely recommend these little lip butters. I used up the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. This is my favorite cruelty-free dry shampoo. I am already using another one. This is the second one I've gone through, I think. I don't use dry shampoo every single day, so I don't mind a more expensive one. And this just works really great on my fine hair. I do have more oily hair. I wash my hair every other day, but on day 2 it is starting to look a little sus, if you will. And this just really does help. If I have somewhere I really need to be, I'll throw in some dry shampoo. If I'm just going to be home with my hair in a messy bun, I don't bother. But this is really, really great, and I feel like it actually does soak up the oils. The Pharmacy Honey Drop Lightweight Moisturizer. This was kindly sent to me from Look Fantastic for a winter skincare video, which I greatly appreciate. And I used up the entire thing. I absolutely love this moisturizer. It was lightweight yet really hydrating. It was maybe not quite what I needed in the dead of winter, but coming through spring. Like, I used this up June 5th, and it was perfect for those spring months. For my combo skin, I would definitely recommend trying this if you have a similar skin type to me, and I will definitely repurchase this, but I have a lot of moisturizers to get through first. Another moisturizer I really, really enjoyed, this was sent to me from Garnier through Influencer last year. This is the Garnier Brightening Serum Cream, the Pina C. It has vitamin C and pineapple. This was amazing. It also has broad spectrum SPF 30. This was wonderful for a morning moisturizer with SPF included. Very hydrating. Makeup went on top of it so nicely as well. And Garnier is affordable and cruelty-free as well, I believe. I'm sure that would be the only reason why I would accept this in PR. And it was really, really good. I would definitely repurchase this. Not all of their combo products work for me. Their nighttime one with like niacinamide and stuff like that in it is like purple packaging, did not work for me at all. That was also sent to me in PR and I like really hated that one, but this Pina C one my skin really enjoyed. I don't know where it is, but I did decide to declutter my Ardency Inn Gold eyeliner. It was the oldest makeup product in my collection and it was an eyeliner, so I felt really gross about putting that in my eyes, and also it just didn't last anymore even if I put it on my top lid, not just in my waterline. So I was ready to let that one go. We are getting down there. I included this in my makeup that expired when I was sick with COVID, so I must have already gotten rid of it. It's the Essence Make Me Brow. I tried to take the stopper out because it really did need to be like stirred. I wasn't getting anything more on the wand, but there was a ton left in the tube of product. But I accidentally shoved the stopper all the way in, making the product unusable, even though there's still a ton left. So I didn't count it as a makeup empty because I felt that was cheating, but I guess that's a declutter. Then I used up the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment. This was an eye cream with one of these like weird applicators that's supposed to be cooling. I always just put it on my ring finger and tapped it on that way. I didn't enjoy this all that much, but it was the oldest eye cream product I had in my collection, so I was trying to use it up. I successfully did that and I'm happy to see it go. This is another one of those products that's super expensive and I don't really understand why. I didn't find it overly hydrating. It's supposed to be like an intensive anti-wrinkle eye treatment and I really didn't feel like it helped with my fine lines that much or was really hydrating, so it couldn't even like have those semi-false claims of when they like plump up the hydration so your fine lines appear lessened. I wouldn't recommend this one. I think this is the last of the skincare. I could be wrong. June 24th, I used up the Youth to the People 15% vitamin C plus clean caffeine energy serum, brighten and firm and depuff. I didn't really notice much with this, but it was super small. Only 3 mils of product in here. Not that much for even a sample to get a firm grasp on a skincare product, but I used it up, so it's out of my skincare collection. The ABH Lash Brag Mascara. It started to smell a little weird. I used it for 5 months straight, the only mascara I was using. It's not dried up, it wasn't flaking, but it started to smell a little weird, so I'm done with it. It's not going near my eyeball anymore. I really did like this mascara, but I'm not currently purchasing ABH products. Then I used up both of my e.l.f. HD loose powders. They were mixed together. I talked about these more in my makeup rehab series update because they're makeup empties, but I really did like the e.l.f. HD powder. It's only $6, I believe. I hope they have more than one shade. Mine says it's in the shade Sheer, so that lends me to believe that they have more than one shade because this was very white. But it set my under eyes beautifully, set the rest of my face beautifully. It's not perfectly translucent, it's sheer as it would suggest, but it set my makeup and everything blended on top of it really well. Super affordable. I have a ton of loose powders I need to get through, so this isn't like a priority to repurchase, but I really did enjoy it. So if you're balling on a budget, need a good loose setting powder, then I would recommend this. I do not recommend the under eye version. At least the one I had glitter in it. And I think these are pretty much the same formula, just one is supposed to be used on your under eyes, one isn't, but this had glitter particles in it, which was really unflattering. And the last product I used up in June, ending off the second quarter of the year for Empties was my Bumble Surf Spray. This is one of the oldest beauty products in my collection, the second oldest hair care item, I believe. This took me forever to get through because it made my hair even more frizzy than it already is, which I certainly don't need. It didn't mimic like sea salt spray hair, like real beachy waves. Like, I live in Nova Scotia, the beach is never too far from me, and if I wanted my hair to be a frizzy, beachy, wavy mess, I would go to the beach and have a fun day there, and my hair would look way better than it did using this. Yes, I suffered through and heat panned this, but it was just in my collection so long that it feels so weird to like give up and finally toss it in the trash. Like, I had, where was my line? This much left. I was going to finish this and call it an empty, and I'm so glad that I did. So that was my over $400 worth of Empties I used up in April, May, and June. I'm feeling good about my progress so far this year on my Empties. Let me see where I'm at. I'll get a like tiny bit of a spoiler since I'm 1 month into Q3, but so far this year I've used up over $1,000 worth of beauty products in my collection. Let me sneak over to how much I've bought. Less than $600 of beauty products I have bought this year. So I'm feeling really good about that. Oh, what's this? Cella eyebrow, whatever. I'm decluttering this as well. It was rolling away off of my little tabletop here. I'm feeling good about my Empties so far this year. I want to do better on the makeup front, but I'm also seem to be paying attention to like my skincare collection and getting some of those older products out of here, especially things with SPF. I want to be conscious of using those in a timely manner, and I feel like I'm doing that. I am using up more products than I think I ever have. I would have to check my stats on that to be sure, but halfway through the year, already over $1,000 worth of products is really amazing for me personally. I know others can use up like 5,000 plus. That's not my journey, and that's fine. I'm so glad to watch their Empties videos as well. But I'm going to stop rambling. Let me know in the comments down below the last beauty item that you emptied. I would love to chat with you in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.